Hi everyone, I'm Dawn. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for visiting with me today. I just wanted to talk about something. And if you're one of these people, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to pick on you. This is just something that really bugs me. And I feel like I need to be heard. So last week, my sister and I went to Disney World, which I probably shouldn't have gone because I'm still not 100% and I just had a rough time there. But my sister and I, we got to the hotel and we decided to go find something to eat just in the quick service restaurant at the hotel. So we go there, we get in line, and there's this man in front of me and he's looking up, we're looking up at the menu, and they've got burgers, bacon burgers, BLT, chicken tenders, chicken wings. They've got ribs. They've got barbecue pork. They've got ham sandwiches. They've got salmon. They've got every kind of dead animal you can imagine in food form, okay? And then they have one Impossible Burger. And the guy goes, "What's an Impossible Burger?" And I told him it was like vegetarian, it was vegan. And he's like, "Oh, I'm so sick of these people shoving this down my throat." And I didn't say anything, but I was like, oh. I've heard this kind of remark before. And it really bothers me because how is it being shoved down his throat? Somebody explain that to me. Explain to me how that's being shoved down his throat. Because there's like 19 items on the menu that are hardcore carnivore meals. Okay, meat out the yin yang. And then there's one teeny tiny little vegan option. How is that shoving it down their throat? There's one vegetarian or vegan option among all the other things that are meat-based, and we're shoving it down his throat. It's getting shoved down his throat. How about these carnivores are shoving their meat down vegans' throats? No one is shoving any shit down his throat. And the reason I'm so hot about this is because when I worked at the hospital, sometimes I would go meatless for a couple days just because I didn't feel like having meat. And I'm doing that now. I'm trying not to eat meat now. And I know that's a problem for a lot of people, but you'll get over it. So I was in line and in the cafeteria at the hospital, and there was like a patient's visitor behind me. And I was friendly with all the kitchen staff, all the cafeteria staff. So they knew me. So the one guy that worked there, he said, "You want the same thing you had yesterday?" And I said, "Yeah, please." And the guy behind me asked me what I had yesterday. And I said, "Oh, it's just like a lettuce and tomato sandwich." It was like I got a hamburger bun with lettuce, tomato, onion, and pickles. And then I would put a little ketchup and mustard on it and eat that. I liked that. It was a whole wheat, I forgot it was, a whole wheat bun. And he was like, "Oh, well, don't shove it down my throat." And I told him, "I'm not going to. It's for me to eat. I'm not going to shove it down your throat. I'm not shoving anything down your throat." And he goes, "Well, all these people with their no meat, blah, blah, blah." Like, why does it piss these people off so much? I didn't tell him he shouldn't eat meat. I'm choosing not to eat meat. At that particular time, I didn't want meat. And I love a lettuce and tomato sandwich with some onion and pickles and ketchup and mustard. I love it. It's delicious to me. The only thing missing is a hamburger patty, and if I don't want it, I don't want it. That's up to me. I wasn't telling him that that's what he should get. I wasn't telling the cafeteria it should be a regular item on the menu. I was doing none of that. And then one day there, I got a veggie burger because they decided to put veggie burgers on the menu. And people were so pissed off about the veggie burgers being on the cafeteria menu. People were like, "That shouldn't be on a hospital menu." And people were pissed off about it. That they actually made real complaints to the administration of the hospital that, they were so pissed off. They were so bothered by the by the veggie burger. They were so bothered by this. If you don't want it, don't get it. They still had all the other stuff on the menu. They still had they didn't delete anything off the menu. They just added the veggie burgers to the menu. No one is telling you to order it. Don't friggin' get it if you don't friggin' want it. It ended up being a very popular item on the menu, actually. But yeah. And then one day I went to the cafeteria and I decided to get, what did I get? I got a little salad and I got a side of like, I got their sides, like their vegetable sides, and like mashed potatoes, which isn't vegan, some green beans. Maybe that's what I got. I don't remember. But then when I went up to the cashier, the cashier was like, what about your protein? How come if I get a little salad and some veggies, people are all concerned? Because she wasn't the only one concerned about my protein. There were the lady behind me in line who worked in a different department was concerned about my protein. Why, when I get a cheeseburger, fries, a bacon cheeseburger, fries, a chocolate cake, and a Coke, no one bats an eye? But if I get some vegetables, oh, your protein. It's weird to me. Worry about your own protein. Jeez. Anyway, they weren't worried about my protein. They just want to stir some shit up, in my opinion. But anyway, this whole idea came to be because of this one man at the quick service restaurant at Disney World making such a stink about it. He's like, oh, shoving it down our throat. No one's shoving shit down your throat, dude. Take it easy. And I was just like, and I did tell him, well, I think you can get whatever you want. They won't make you get it. I'm just sick of them, just the vegetarians shoving this down our throat. He was so pressed. And I was like, I said, are you going to Animal Kingdom? Because wait till you get to Animal Kingdom. There are a lot of vegetarian options there. Not as many as I think there should be, but there are. But like, vegetarians have to really, really skim a menu to decide what they can eat. It's so much easier for meat eaters, but they act like we're taking their meat away. Like, I don't care. I don't consider myself vegetarian or vegan. I'm just going to try and cut back on meat. And I've noticed this, people get so upset about it. They're so concerned. One time also at the hospital, I was in line getting some food and I didn't get any meat, and this woman who worked in a different department as me was like, well, I'm eating my meat. I'm like, eat your meat then. That's totally fine. Eat it, Karen. Eat your meat. I didn't even say anything to her about what I was getting. She was just like, I'm eating my meat. Eat your meat. Eat your friggin' meat. Okay, it's fine. It is totally okay with me if you choose to eat meat. Let's not be weird about it. But yeah, they did get weird about it anyway, so what are you gonna do? But anyway, that's it. I just wanted to complain about that for a few minutes. I'll talk to everyone later. Bye.